Tough to prepare for and hard to stay locked in for a whole 5-game set of one. So both of these players going to want to get out of here quickly, putting 2 and 2 together. Now both of these guys are Dominus mains.
Indeed, and so that's going to be an interesting play. And oh my goodness, I didn't think Drewski was actually going to be able to get a touch on that one. But the demo coming out, Basilisk to get the first one on the boards. Try to make the play. Drewski actually going to go make a play and get the angle. I thought when that was going to hit the wall that he really was just going to have to bring it back out. What a play from Drewski. He's got control. He's just trying to keep the ball away from Bassi, and this one could bounce up, puts it on the far side, and Drewski not going to be able to make the play. Oh, and there's a fantastic challenge. We all know, I've said it so many times, you've got to watch the corners, and potential goal to come out there from Basilisk, and I'm noticing a lot of awkward challenges, but as I say that, Drewski, with all the control, able to, close in on that lead.
And you can see from Drewski's takeoff, as soon as he took off for this one, you knew he was locked in on it.
Drewski's got control, doesn't quite waterfall, not able to get the flip reset, so those should be able to give time for Basilisk. Shot on, crossbar down and in. I didn't think that was gonna go in. A quick turnaround. I mean, basically 180 Drewski had to turn his car to try to get that save, and he did in a fantastic fashion, but the pressure still to come out from Basilisk. Drewski with nothing left in the tank. There's not much he can do because of it. And that's game number 1 of a best of 5 where Basilisk able to take down the juggernaut that is Drewski and his mechanics. Will it be enough to propel him into game number 2? This was a tall order just to win this one. Keep it up, Basilisk. You're in his head, but Drewski obviously being the player that he is, you're not going to be there rent-free.
So, game number 2, we'll see if Drewski can get it together. And Mustache, again, you question, are the demos strategic? Is it a little bit of desperation?
That was 3 large boost pads that Bass just took from Drewski. He is able to pick up his own corner, and that challenge might be a goal. It is going to be so.
Does make it work, but now Drewski time, space, air dribble, incoming. He stays on this one and dunks it home. Drewski with a big 3-0 lead.
Drewski fan, that's exactly where you want to see Drewski be. He's currently in the lead, and this might be the way to open those floodgates, like you like to say, Volts, and see if Basilisk can turn this game around.
In this orange corner here and just continue to really frustrate Basilisk here. That's a mistake, though. Opportunities there until Drewski, good catch and flick back out to the mid. He's demoed, but the shot still comes through, and, well, Mustache, that might just be the dagger here in game 2.
Game 2 going to go in favor of Drewski. We're all tied up in this series. We all knew that this was not going to be a sweep for either player, but now the game 2 win goes to Drewski, the most important I feel out of a best of 5. And so now if you're Basilisk, what do you do to turn this around? Great plays to come out from Drewski. Basilisk, it was really that just 4-goal deficit that he had to claw himself back from that really, plagued him. So he's got to make sure that he can keep the game close. Not necessarily get the first goal or even the second goal, but he can't allow it to get more than 2 goals. Otherwise, I feel like having to claw back against a player like Drewski is just too tall of an order.
To keep it on the ground as much as he did in game 1. He took to the skies, he went for what he wanted. Basilisk lost him again with the ball on his hood, and Drewski will be able to make this one play.
Through games 1 and 2 to really, make sure I'm correct, but oh my gosh, what a dunk. But I feel like the challenges are always won by Drewski in those particular situations.
What is that second touch from Drewski or dribble, and then he just lets it fall right back down, Mustache, and takes a beautiful 50.
And another one. Goodness. 3rd goal in. Definitely Drewski doesn't even have to go for any more goals. He's got 3 minutes left on the clock. A goal a minute. Hey, Basilisk, if Drewski's going to do it to you, might as well do the same thing to him. And Drewski's still able to come down for that save. Finally, Basilisk just knocks him completely off the ball, gets aggressive, and that's maybe what you got to do. And Basilisk not going to be able to get that one. Another potential dunk, and there it is. Drewski putting another one on the board.
Yeah, Drewski's just putting Basilisk in such awkward situations, and he's got one play there with him being so low on near post.
I do feel he needed to go for Basilisk, knowing that he probably... we saw this happen before. What? Why? Why are we doing this?
And you can see it again right here. He loses him, and then all of a sudden Drewski, I mean, that's a jump scare, let's be honest here.
Or you're not always able to see that player at a certain particular point. And so, you know, Drewski's playing it well. There's a good challenge from Basilisk. He's going to have to turn quick. So this one will go to Drewski. And now, series match point in favor of Drewski. Basilisk is going to have to try this to send us to Game 5 after hopefully a Game 4 win. Otherwise, Drewski's going to take it.
And they're such a well-timed challenges, Mustache, that almost makes me wonder if Drewski is aware that he's pulling a little disappearing act.
Maybe I'm sorry for picking against you, but Basilisk, come on. You got this, bud. You can send us to Game 5.
Drewski, match point, Basilisk down to his last life. Beck with Park one more time for game number 4. Awkward, he's gotten a couple big boosts taken from him. He's looking for a musty. That does not connect, but he pops it around here. Drewski just has to punch it in and he'll muscle it home.
He doesn't get the musty. He doesn't. He gets so awkward, but then recovers. Are you kidding me, Drewski? Where are you coming from? And he was still able to get the recovery needed to make the play. Drewski's a little awkward. He Basilisk rather, puts it right onto Drewski and gets the demo. Hey, the demo works. I don't care who you are. Drewski is far post. He's got to put this in quick. And wow.
Hasn't yielded results in this game. It's starting to feel that way.
Oh, indeed. And there's the double. There it is. Drewski coming out. I mean, once he was in the air and had that control, this jump, and I'm like, that's it. That's double. Basilisk almost getting to it, but just too far underneath. It actually goes into the net from the ceiling. Now Drewski almost getting bumped in demo, but that one's going to go in. A little bit of a wave dash gave that one some power. I'm curious on the speed. Yes, 82 miles per hour because of the wave dash hit. The demo type, the bump type, you know, just some of the most annoying plays you can think of, and that may just be what Basilisk needs to do, as there's another shot on.
When able to play to the side, he grabs his corner. Basilisk flip is just off. They do collide, though, and Drewski didn't jump, so Basilisk will just be able to put this one in right over him.
Time, and off the ceiling we go. He's going to come down, doesn't get the pogo. He's not going to be able to make the play. Why did Basilisk go for that? He's going to get the bump. Basilisk, you got to turn, you got to race, but he can't get the recovery, and Drewski takes it to his own corner.
Drewski just handed it to Basilisk, who just missed the shot. Oh my goodness, we're headed to overtime. Basilisk now with a flick of his own, but Drewski's up to play it to the side, and Basilisk able to get the corner boost off. Drewski trying to keep his momentum. He's able to beat the challenge, and it doesn't need, it does need a tap in, and Drewski was off to celebrate. Drewski gonna have time and space and some boost. Can he end it in style? Ceiling, back down. Ground pinch is weak and right where Basilisk can save it.
Unbelievable. I saw Basilisk, backflip and Basilisk. What happened there? He was awkward in the corner?
I think he was expecting exactly what I thought, is that Drewski was about to pop it, and he went to pre-jump him. And instead, Drewski snipes the top left corner, and that ends our main event.
Unbelievable showing by these two players. GG's all around, but Drewski coming out clutch, saying, I didn't need the demos, I'm just going to come out here with the mechanics, and he sure did. These plays, the recoveries, the shots, the aerials, just unbelievable plays to come out from Drewski, and he's able to take this series in 4.
What a series, though. Basilisk hung with Drewski despite all of the challenges, and he even had a couple opportunities there, Mustache, to where he really could have taken advantage of the of some of the kickoffs that he'd been afforded and some of the looks that he had at net. But I mean, what a 4-game series.
Indeed. I mean, you can't ask for any better main event than what we just saw.